Sorry. All right, let me start by saying this. If you ever find yourself feeling like you've no clue what you're doing in life or really on a farm, you're in good company. Because let me tell you about the first time I tried to milk a goat. Spoiler alert, it was about as smooth as a mudslide on roller skates. So picture this. We're at a farm and we're staring at this Nubian goat like it's the last Snickers bar in the checkout line. And I don't know what came over us. Call it an impulse, call it goat fever. But the next thing I know, we're hauling this goat home. And it's not just any goat. No, this one's in milk. Now, if you don't know what that means, it's not some fancy phrase. It literally means, congratulations, you're now on a schedule of squeezing this animal multiple times a day. The problem, no milking station, none whatsoever, not even a glorified stool. What I did have was two trees forming a Y shape and some rope that I'm pretty sure I borrowed from a half-finished project that never saw the light of day. That's right, folks, tree and a rope. If that doesn't scream prepared farmer, I don't know what does. But here's where it gets really fun. Turns out the farm that sold her to me had said, let's prep her for sale. In the same way someone might slap a fresh coat of paint on a pile of junker in order to make sure to hide the fact that it's falling apart. Only this time, instead of a paint job, they must have fed her a concoction that was 1 part hay, 2 parts disaster. The second we got her home, the goat started firing from the back end like a malfunctioning water cannon. So there I am, standing next to my Y-shaped tree with a rope in one hand and this goat in the other. And while I'm trying to milk her, because that's the whole reason we bought her, right? She's doing everything that she can to escape. But the real challenge wasn't keeping her still. Oh no, it was the dodging of the literal explosions coming out of her backside. Every time I grabbed an udder, she'd kick, and then boom, another round of diarrhea spraying like a busted fire hose. I'm talking full-on goat rocket launch, people. It was like I'd wandered into the middle of a disaster film, but instead of the flames, it was never-ending blasts of, well, let's just say it was liquid regret. So there I am. I'm milking with one hand, holding on for dear life with the other, and trying to predict when the next round of stuff was coming, like some twisted game of Russian roulette, except every chamber is loaded with goat gut. Every few seconds, she'd pull a move like she was auditioning for Dancing with the Stars, and then whoosh, another explosion. Let me tell you, the smell, oh my gosh, it wasn't just bad, it was apocalyptic. You never experienced something so foul that water your eyes, and you're pretty sure your soul is trying to leave your body just to escape. Yeah, it was that bad. And when I thought it couldn't get any worse, like maybe we'd run out of, ammo, the goat hits me with another barrage just for good measure. So if you ever find yourself in a moment of chaos, using a tree and a rope to milk an animal while it's detonating from the rear like a faulty grenade launcher, just remember, sometimes life just throws goat guts at you. And the lesson, well, let's just say that if you're gonna impulse buy a goat, make sure you've got a really strong stomach and maybe a poncho. Chew small, eat well, and live big.